Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. This was recommended to me to do by one of my Twitter followers, and I thought it was a great idea because I've seen a couple of them and they're really interesting. So I am going to do my own anti-haul video, and it's basically going to be me telling you what I don't want to buy or what I'm not planning on buying. I have a couple of things pulled up on my computer in front of me of things I'm going to basically just tell you why I don't want to buy them. So yeah, let's just get to talking about these things. So first off, I have the Too Faced glitter palette, like the glitter bomb, I think it's what it's called. No, one big fat no. I think that palette is a joke. Like, why call it glitter bomb? There's no glitter. Like, really? You may as well spend, I think it's selling for like $40 or it's going to be $40. I don't even know. But you may as well spend that $40 on a bunch of single glitters. Like, you can go buy 10 NYX glitters, buy one, get one half off for the same price and get better payout. Like, seriously, it's just going to be a waste of money at this point. Like, when you say glitter bomb, I expect a lot of glitters. And that one's not going to have any glitters. So why would I buy it? Like, really? That's a big no. Okay, so next, I don't have any of these products, so as you can see, I'm putting up images here just so you guys can see what exactly I'm talking about. You guys can either agree or disagree. Honestly, this is in no way meant to influence you guys because I know we all have way different opinions. We all have our own likes and dislikes. This is just my anti-haul video and me just, ranting about what I don't want to buy and what I'm like extremely turned off by. Anyways, so next is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So you've all seen the palette going around on Trend Moods and Lipstick Junkies and everybody's page, and I am just not impressed with it. A, I'm just not a fan of Jaclyn Hill. I know, shocker, like, please don't kill me, but I'm just not a fan of her. And B, it's boring. Like, I expected something more exciting. Morphe is an amazing brand, but a lot of their shades can be about the same. So I'm not really excited for it. I've seen the cake that supposedly is supposed to be like a dupe or like an example of what she's going to be doing, and there's an argument that it's not the shades, but some people are saying it is the shades, and in true Jaclyn fashion, she's just saying it's not because people are disappointed with it, and anytime anybody's disappointed in her, she kind of pretends like it's not her fault. Anyways, moving on, the next thing I'm going to talk about is another Jaclyn Hill product, and that is the 2-year anniversary Champagne Pop re-release. Like, I think that is so dumb. I love Becca Cosmetics, but I feel like just like everyone on the posts are commenting, it's like beating a dead horse. Like, why are you still releasing Champagne Pop? Like, I already have one, and then most people bought it in the palette, and then most people bought it in like the little duos. That shade has been released so many times, and as you can see with the packaging, it's not very cute. It's almost gaudy. Like, why spend $30 on something you already have? Honestly, I haven't used my Champagne Pop in years. Like, it just sits in my drawer collecting dust. It is a gorgeous shade, but it's super chalky, and I'm just not about that life. Like, I don't like anything that feels chalky on my face. So that was a big fail to me, and I loved it at first, and if you've been following me, I've actually gone back and edited the captions because I felt so guilty when I was like, oh, I love this. And then later on I realized, wow, this really sucks. So then I re-edited the captions and be like, never mind, I don't love this anymore. It's just a beautiful shade. Anyways, moving on. The next thing I am not purchasing is, let me go down my list. Okay, so this one is something that I'm not 100% sure if I'm not buying it. I could honestly just decide, yes, I do want it, but as of now, I am disappointed and I don't want it anymore, and that is the Kat Von D Glimmer palette, which is the shimmer version of her Shade and Light palette. When I first saw this, I was blown away. Like, my mind was just like in love, like hard eyes, like actual hard eyes. And then I saw swatches and I was like, oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. And then they released more updated swatches and I was so disappointed, and I love her. I love Kat Von D. Kat Von D is one of my favorite brands, top brands. You guys know this. But that palette just was a total letdown. And that's just kind of where I stand now. It might be one where I swatch it in person and I'm just like in love and I'm like, oh yes, I do want it. But as of now, I'm not buying it. And it's, again, $46. That for glimmer, you may as well get Morphe's 35F palette that I just used in my last video, because there's a lot more glimmer to it than there is in the, like, or even Makeup Geek's foiled shadows. Like, I just was so disappointed in it. It broke my heart, to be honest. Like, I was really just expecting a lot more. So as of now, I'm not buying that one. Next, I am looking at the Makeup Geek's in the Nude palette. So that one is from here, a bunch of nude shades, and the two shades, which is the top and the bottom, that I thought were the prettiest are ones I already had. I bought those in singles, I'm pretty sure. And it just, again, didn't appeal to me. I love nudes. Like, I love neutral shades, which is why I love the Kat Von D palette so much, which is why I love some of my Morphe palettes so much. Like, anything that is just so neutral and is good for every day, and I could just use one blending shade, one crease shade, I love it. But this one, it didn't appeal to me. I feel like it'll look great on lighter skin tones than it will on my skin tone. And for the price, it's just not worth it. I would much rather purchase the Manny MUA palette, which I don't own. I know, that's crazy, but I know I don't own it. So that one is definitely something that I'm probably not going to buy. Don't get me wrong, Makeup Geek has amazing, amazing eyeshadow shades, and I do own so many of her singles, but I just was not impressed with this palette. Like, it looks like one that everyone else has released, and that's just not something I want to pay for. So next is another palette. And this is one that when I first saw it, I was like, ooh. And then when I saw it again, I was like, no, you know what? Again, it's something that I already have. And it is the Too Faced Peach Matte Palette. As you can see, it was released a couple of weeks ago as a sneak peek. And as of now, I don't want it. It might be one that I do fall in love with later on. But right now, I'm just underwhelmed by it, which I've been with a lot of palettes lately. I loved the Too Faced Peach palette itself, and I loved the matte shades in it, but I just think an entire palette of the nude shades might not be what I want, and again, that I want to spend my money on. So may as well just buy a bunch of Makeup Geek or Morphe shadows and call it a day. So that's one that I'm not going to be purchasing. And then there's one that I'm not really sure if you guys would have expected me to want to buy it, but I just figured I'd throw it in here just because I was really disappointed in it, because I was so in love with the first collection that when I found out that Kylie was re-releasing a Coco collection part 2, I was so stoked. The lip shades I do like, but the highlight and blush palette, no, that was a big fail for me. Like the Urban Decay Naked Flush palette, it looks just like that one. Like, I was so disappointed in it. I was disappointed in the packaging. Like, it looked a lot like Makeup Geek's collab with Kathleen Lights, like that highlighter palette. That was one I was really disappointed in. Like, I love Kathleen, but that palette just didn't live up to the hype for me. So it just sits in a drawer. But that palette from Coco, from the Coco collection from Kylie Cosmetics, was a fail to me, and I'm not going to be picking that one up. I might pick up the lipstick bundle if it ever re-releases and if it's ever available again, but as of now, I was disappointed in the blush highlighter palette. Like, I really was, because I love collections, which is why I picked up the Kim Kardashian one, and that's why I picked up the Coco one. Like, as far as singles goes, you know, those will always be there, but collections, I'm a little bit more, you know, I gravitate towards more. But this one I just was not impressed with, so that'll be a no for me. And then the next couple of products, I'm not a big lip gloss fan, and of course, anytime Anastasia Beverly Hills releases lip glosses, I almost consider them, because one of my first lip glosses was actually from Anastasia. When I really got into makeup, I believe it was in my Ipsy bag, they included an Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, and this is forever ago. Like, I still have it. It was back when the wand was actually just like plastic. Like, if I find it, I will do a throwback, or I'll show you guys in a video or something just for remind me. But yeah, I used to use that one, and I love her formula then, but I'm still not a big lip gloss fan, and I love the shades so much that are being released, but I don't love lip glosses, so I'm probably not going to pick up any of those. So course, you know, I do a lot of swatch videos. You probably won't be seeing a swatch video for those. And then, of course, there's the BH Cosmetics lip glosses. I think they have some gorgeous shades for being released, but I will not be picking those up either. Like, not a big lip gloss fan. And even though they are more affordable, like, I think it's in the nude, in the rose collection, I just don't think it's worth purchasing. Like, in that particular case, I would much rather buy some NYX for you guys to see swatched, or maybe even the Wet n Wild. I think it's Catsuit. Like, I haven't picked up any of those, so I'd much rather do those. As far as that particular collection, the Anastasia and the BH Cosmetics, I'm just not gravitating towards those, so I won't be picking those up. And then I think last but not least is the Urban Decay Afterglow. So I have the Illuminating Trio, and I have, of course, like I said, the Naked Flesh palette, which has a really gorgeous highlighter, but I won't be picking up the Quad. And even though they're really pretty swatches, it almost looks basic, and I think Huda Beauty has one similar to it, and even though I don't own the Huda one, I would much rather pick that one up. Like, that's one that I would splurge on just to have. So I'm not really feeling that one. I probably won't pick that one up, but yeah, that's about it. I feel like I just rambled on about a bunch of things that I don't want to, which is the point of this video, but I just those are things that I either was excited for and then was completely let down, or I just was never really interested. I know there's a lot of hype on them, so I'm just kind of like, oh, no, you know. I browsed Trend Moods page, and I've been so underwhelmed lately by a lot of things being released. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the makeup that's been launching. I feel like there are so many collections coming out, like, back to back to back, that it's like, no, I don't want you. Like, you look like this, and this looks like this. So I think it's not worth the money at this point. I am loving, like, the Wet n Wild collection. You know how it was just all in one box, and I'm going to be doing a video for that one next. I love how those type of things are coming out. Not necessarily that it was a unicorn set, because I know people hate the unicorns, like, are kind of over that, but I'm really loving that idea. Kind of like I was excited for the Coco collection. You know, there was like 3 things I think involved. I loved that idea, but unfortunately one of the items I was disappointed in. But yeah, that's about it. That's the end of me complaining about things that I don't want because they look like they suck. But I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative and kind of gives you some insight as far as, like, what I like and what I don't like and what I'm looking for. And I really thought this year would be a lot more exciting, especially with summer collections, but it's not. Anyways, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these anti-haul videos, you know, like maybe every couple or so months, because like I said, makeup's coming out so frequently. But if you want to see these videos more, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to see it or you thought it was weird, let me know down below. I know, like I said, I've seen a couple people do them, and big YouTuber started them, so more people wanted to see them, and it was, you know, requested, so I did one, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't like this video, please just walk away, pretend it did not happen. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.